in.
Ciao, amici. We're so glad that you're here to join us tonight for a live bedtime story. Tonight's reading is hosted by Italian Week and is in collaboration with the Dante Alighieri Society. And we're very lucky to have Teri Loretto-Valentik reading it for us. Teri is an actor, director, a published writer, and an all-around amazing storyteller. So I think we're ready. If you have questions during the story, we'll have time at the end for you to ask them. And I'm happy to pass the screen over to Teri now.
Ciao, thank you, merci. Good evening, everyone. These are super fun stories about Strega Nona. Now, Strega can mean a witch, but in this case, she's a good witch. Let's get started with Strega Nona Takes a Vacation. This is a Strega Nona story by Tomo Di Paola. Strega Nona was having un sogno, a dream. In that dream, she was a little girl again in her Grandma Concetta's house at the seashore. Wow, what a wonderful time they were having. Look at them here. They're on the beach. They're seeing the sunrise. They're picking up shells on the beach. It's just a beautiful time to be on the seaside. Look here, they're picking flowers. Oh, and Strega Nona is learning how to swim with the help of her grandmother Concetta. Do you remember when you learned how to swim? And if you haven't, you probably should. This is where they're picking mussels and clams at the beach to eat later. And look at the flowers they brought in. They watch the sun go down, and then they crawl into their cozy bed and go right to sleep. Vieni, Nonnalina. Vieni, Grandma Concetta called. Come, Nonnalina. So Strega Nona woke up. She was in her house on the hill above the little village in Calabria. It was a dream. And all day long, as Strega Nona helped the villagers with their headaches, their toothaches, and their other worries, she kept hearing Grandma Concetta's voice from the dream. Some of the villagers said to each other, "It looks like Strega Nona needs a vacation." Big Anthony, Bambolona said, "Strega Nona has something on her mind." "I know," Big Anthony said. "She almost gave Signore Mayor the wrong remedy for his headache. That's the first time that's ever happened." Strega Nona looked out of her window. She was sure that she had heard Grandma Concetta calling to her. But how can that be? Strega Nona thought to herself. Grandma Concetta has been in cielo heaven for many years. I wish I knew what the dream meant. That very night, Strega Nona got her answer. In another dream, she was sitting just outside the little house on the hill. Opposite her was Grandma Concetta. "Dear Nonna," she said, "you've been working so hard all these years. You must take una vacanza, a vacation. Bambolona can do the daily remedies and Big Anthony can do the chores, feeding the animals, milking the goats, and looking after the house and the garden. My little seashore house is empty, just waiting for you. Come, Nonna, come." Strega Nona woke up. "Andro," she said, "I'll go." And she fell back asleep with a big smile on her face. The next morning, she asked Big Anthony and Bambolona to come inside. "Sit down, my children. I have some news. I'm going to take una vacanza at Grandma Concetta's little house by the seashore." "Oh," said Bambolina. "When will you go?" "The day after tomorrow," Strega Nona said. "When will you come back?" Big Anthony asked. "I will let you know," Strega Nona said. "I will send you a message." "Arrivederci, my children," Strega Nona said. "You'll be fine, Bambolona. If you have any questions about which spells to use, look in the big book. If there are any unusual cases, Just go over the mountain and ask Strega Amelia to help you. Strega Nona gave Bambolona and Baccio a kiss. Now, Big Anthony, I know you'll be a good boy and not get into any trouble. Just do everything you usually do. Help Bambolona if she asks. And remember, Bambolona and Big Anthony chimed in, don't touch the pasta pot. Pasta. They all laughed, remembering the day that Big Anthony had flooded the village with pasta. Strega Nona gave Big Anthony un bacio too. There it was, the little house at the seashore. Wow, isn't that perfect? Tables and chairs, a comfy bed, and outside all those things she used to do with Grandma Concetta when she was a little child. Swimming, picking flowers, picking shells, staying on the beach. Do you like going to the beach? I do. I like swimming. And here she is swimming and catching some fish and picking up some shellfish on the beach for dinner later that night. Whew, looks like a fabulous vacation that she's taking. And tomorrow, Strega Nona thought, I'll send regali, presents to Bambolona and Big Anthony. Sat down to dinner, watched the sunset, and went to bed. And the day the presents arrived, Big Anthony was outside feeding the goat. Bambolona couldn't wait. She opened them and found seashore candy for Big Anthony and bubble bath for her. I want the candy, Bambolona thought so quickly. So she switched the tags. And Big Anthony opened his present. Bambolona, what is bubble bath? You put it in your bath water and it makes lots of bubbles. It's very nice, Bambolona said, chewing on her candy. But it wasn't really her candy, was it? Now, remember, Big Anthony didn't know what bubble bath was. So he gets into the tub with his rubber ducky and pours all of the entire container into the tub. Oh, I have a feeling this is not going to go so well. Imagine if you put the entire jar of bubble bath in your bath. What do you think happens? It gets bubbles and more bubbles and more bubbles and more bubbles until eventually the bubbles take over the bathtub, the room, and push Big Anthony out the window, down the hill, and into the village. Oh no, the mayor shouted. Non ancora, not again. At least it's not pasta, Big Anthony shouted, sailing by on the bubbles. Oh dear. At the seashore, a dove flew in with a message for Strega Nona. Bambolona, Strega Nona said to herself, what have you done? Well, I guess she had to go back to the village then, right? Well, Strega Nona, the mayor announced, at least the village will be molto pulito, very clean, no real harm done. Except when you open the wrong presents. The wrong present gets into the wrong hands, Strega Nona said. I hope you have learned your lesson, Bambolona. Mia dispatch, Strega Nona. I'm sorry, Bambolona said. Me too, Big Anthony said. But Strega Nona, this means that you'll never be able to take a vacation, the mayor said. Certo, Strega Nona answered. Oh, yes, I will. Next time, I'll just take Big Anthony and Bambolona with me. The end. Is that ever fun, right? Have you ever put too much bubble bath in your bath? I have. And in fact, once I put liquid soap into the dishwasher because I didn't know you had to use tabs, and it went everywhere in the kitchen when I was about, Bambolona's age, I think. My dad never let me forget that. Thanks for listening.
Well, thanks so much, Teri, for such a great reading of Strega Nona. You really brought the characters to life. And now we have our book giveaway. Everyone who is here tonight has a chance to win Strega Nona Takes a Vacation. Drum roll. Can you all do drum rolls for me? So the winner is Daniel Gosselin. So Daniel, congratulations. We'll be in touch by email to arrange getting your books to you. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. If you liked the Strega Nona stories, the books are available at your local bookstore. If you want to watch this story or any of our other Strega Nona stories, you can visit the Italian Week Ottawa YouTube channel. And don't forget to visit our website, www.italianweek.ca,